In an explosive testimony on Thursday, fraudster Jacob Kingston dropped the name of former PUP politician and minister Ralph Fonseca. During the prosecution's questioning regarding Lev Dermen's connection to Belize and Turkey, Kingston was asked about several meetings and international trips he made in 2012. During the afternoon session, the prosecution wanted to get a sense of how Dermen spent money, how he carried himself, and with whom Dermen associated with. When the IRS sent Kingston a notice of audit on Washakie Renewable Energy regarding multiple fake claims for tax credits, Kingston sought the advice of his business partner, Lev Dermen. Dermen comforted Kingston by telling him not to worry because he had friends in government who can help. Dermen, according to Kingston, referred to these friends as his boys and his umbrella. According to Kingston, Dermen would wine and dine government officials, agents, mayors, ministers, and sheriffs. When asked by the prosecution what he meant by ministers, Kingston replied that he had dinner and done business with ministers in Belize. This picture here shows Jacob Kingston and Lev Dermen. They are seen posing in front of a private jet with Bamapan Mayor Khalid Belail, Douglas Grant, and Jason Neal, associates of John Saldivar. Further into the testimony of Kingston, the prosecution began establishing Dermen's ties to Belize. Kingston told the prosecution that on October 2, 2012, he along with Dermen and Zubar Kazi traveled to Belize. Kingston said he was invited to look at some projects. Kingston described Kazi as Lev Dermen's friend in Belize. Kazi is reportedly the general manager of Paradise Shrimp Farm located on the coastal road. Kingston also spoke of a December 2012 meeting in Miami, Florida. He said that a minister from Belize was present. Kingston also told prosecutors that in December 2012, he along with Lev Dermen traveled to Belize several times to talk about potential projects. The fraudsters were looking to set up an online and physical casino. Kingston said that he bought a warehouse which would house the business using the tax credit funds. When asked who did he buy the warehouse from, Kingston replied that the warehouse was under the name of Ralph Fonseca, who Kingston described as the Minister of Finance in Belize. Fonseca was not the Minister of Finance or Minister at all in 2012. In fact, Fonseca held the post briefly from 2003 to 2004. Kingston said that they were also seeking to establish fuel depots in Belize and remodel a port. Lev Dermen was a big spender. Kingston recalled one of the first time that he met the Turkish businessman. According to Kingston, Dermen, who was always surrounded by bodyguards, wrote him a cashier check for more than $1 million. In fact, Dermen took him for lunch at a restaurant where Dermen bought all the lobsters available. Also, Dermen shuttled Kingston and his wife in his private jet. Kingston's Thursday testimony only covered the period ending in 2012. The prosecution told the court that they would proceed on Monday with more of Dermen's connection to Belize, going into 2013, which is when the text messages were allegedly sent to Minister of National Security John Saldivar. It is also expected that the prosecution will establish how the monies received from the tax fraud were used in Belize via many firms, including bribery to ministers and government officials. Reporting from Salt Lake City, Utah, Hipolito Novelo, News 5.